good. Did you know that 90% of the nutrition and vitamins in that apple will be absorbed into the rest of the body in 3 to 4 hours due to the help of the small intestines?
Really? 3 to 4 hours?
Yeah. You know what? Let's take a closer look at the small intestines.
You know that it's called the small intestine because the diameter of the organ is only 1 inch, but the organ is actually 6 to 7 meters long, and it has to be folded up into the body in order to fit in such a small cavity.
That's really interesting. Do you know anything else?
I know that other organs secrete digestive fluid into the small intestine in order to help digestion, and there are 3 regions of the small intestine.
Oh, do you know what they are?
Well, the first region is called the duodenum, and it's only 10 inches long, but it digests and begins absorption. The second layer is called the jejunum, and that's 2.5 meters long, and it does more absorption. And the last region is called the ileum, and it is 2 to 4 meters long and absorbs all the rest of the good nutrients.
Wow, that's a lot of information. Do you know anything else?
I do. The small intestine is comprised of 4 layers, although I don't remember what they are.
Hey look, it's Dana. Maybe she knows the layers of the small intestines.
Hey Dana, can you help me learn about the layers of the small intestine?
Yes, I can. As you know, the small intestine is made up of 4 layers. The first innermost layer is called the mucosa, which is comprised of the simple columnar, endothelium, epithelium tissues. The simple columnar are elongated and have nuclei at the bases and have tight junctions that hold them together. The tissue creates folds, and on the folds are villi.
Aren't villi finger-like projections that increase the surface area of the small intestine, which help better absorb nutrients?
Yeah, the simple columnar also has protection against bacteria for the small intestine. Simple columnar is like a car. It transports you around and has special aspects that help protect you, like the seat belt. Along with the simple columnar, there's also endothelium, epithelium. Now the endothelium cells are thin, flattened cells with broad and thin nuclei. These cells are found around the blood vessel in the small intestine. The endothelium cells then transport the nutrients to the rest of the body. Endothelium cells are like freight trains. They transport materials all around the U.S., just like the nutrients are supplied to our bodies.
Hey Maha, can you help me learn about the rest of the layers of the small intestine?
Yes, I can. The second layer is called submucosa. It consists of simple squamous, loose connective, and neuron nervous. The loose tissue is underlying the simple columnar. It is made of thin delicate membranes that contain fibroblasts and are separated by extracellular matrix that have fibers. The loose connective tissue nourishes the epithelium and protects against pathogens being digested in the food.
Oh, so loose connective tissue is kind of like a soldier that protects our country.
Yeah. The neuron nervous is also in this layer. This tissue helps control the movement of the smooth muscle and tells it when to work. They also respond to emergencies and increase movement in the muscle during activity.
Oh, so neurons are kind of like teachers. They tell us what to do and when to do it, and they respond to emergencies if we ever need help.
The final tissue in the submucosal layer is the simple squamous. These cells are thin, flattened cells that fit tightly together. They form the walls of the capillary and help filtration and diffusion.
Oh, so the simple squamous is kind of like a coffee filter. The coffee filter only lets the good stuff into the pot, just like the simple squamous only let the good stuff into our body.
Yep, do you understand?
Yeah, but what about the other 2?
Oh, I know them, Rebecca. The third layer is the muscularis layer, which is made of smooth muscle. The smooth muscle has spindle-shaped cells with the nucleus in the center and no striations. Its job is to help with the outflow of fluid and to move the food through the digestive tract. It's almost kind of like the people are the food and the slides like the smooth muscle. Do you get it?
Yeah!
Finally, there's the serosa layer that contains adipose connective tissue. Adipose connective tissue has nuclei found by the cell membrane and is developed when the cells store fat. It's located around the small intestines and it helps cushion them and holds the small intestines in place while the body's in motion. Kind of like how a pole holds a play structure in place. Do you understand it now?
Yeah, Lana, I do! Thank you so much for teaching me about the tissues in the small intestine. I understand!